Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist, and welcome back to F My Life. Well, not F My Life.
My life.
Indeed. But,
No, don't.
No, don't do that at all. But yes, we're back to read some more conundrums that people have got in their lives at the moment. How are you doing, by the way, Phil?
We're that cool, aren't we, Andrew?
Oh, we are cool, yeah.
Cool.
Everyone comes to us for advice.
I agree, Andrew. Your life sucks. No, Andrew,
okay.
You deserved it.
Oh, wow, okay. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Deserve what exactly?
I don't know what we deserved, but
yes.
I'm going to start our first one off,
okay.
and it's from Barnsley.
Barnsley?
UK, Barnsley. It's all Barnsley.
Up in Yorkshire.
It's funny, yeah, South Yorkshire. Yorkshire names do sound, they've got that definite northern twang, haven't they?
Yeah,
Barnsley, Rotherham.
Yes, they do indeed.
York. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so today my brother tried to sit on my head and fart, except he followed through. Oh, good Lord above. It didn't make it past his trousers, but for a few brief seconds before he ran to the bathroom, I could smell it and feel how warm it was.
Yeah, that's a definite your life sucks, and I would
I
also
love
say...
the fact that, did you notice their trousers?
Trousers.
Definitely from the UK.
Yes.
Very nice.
Get my trousers, Philip. Yes.
Because the pants are the thing that cover your genitals, everybody.
Indeed, yes. They're the thing under the trousers.
Not the thing outside, yes. But
yes.
that, oh, God.
I know.
How awful.
Yes.
I'm really, really sorry.
I say two things on this, Phil. Number one, OP's life sucks, and brother deserves it.
Yeah, because it came through. Hopefully, it rushed to the toilet quickly.
Yeah.
Because bloody hell.
Indeed. I mean,
and hopefully, even more. Hopefully, he hadn't eaten beans earlier.
God.
Because if it was like baked beans or something.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord above, that would have been even worse.
Yes, that would have stank to high heaven.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really sorry. What a silly thing. But yeah, when you, well, I mean, how young are you guys? Because that would be the sort of thing that you do when you're young siblings.
Yeah.
You do stupid things like that. I know I've done stupid things with my sister.
Yeah.
No doubt you've probably done stupid things with your sister when you were younger. Yeah,
like
it's
this,
what you do
though.
with siblings. It's actually classed as weird if you don't argue or fight with your siblings.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Sibling rivalry is always pretty normal when you're growing up and all
But then
that.
as you grow up, you start to
mature.
breathe each other more.
Yeah. You grow out of it.
Love each other more. That's it.
Exactly. Okay, your life sucks, OP. Second one happens to the best of us. Today I was working from home and accidentally turned my camera on when I joined a Zoom meeting while not wearing pants. I had to pretend I was having technical difficulties to quickly put some on.
Yes. Well, I'm afraid that's happened quite a few times during the COVID crisis.
Yes.
People have obviously used Zoom and everything, and they've not fully dressed themselves. I know. Remember there was that one incident of that newsreader.
Yeah.
Who was joined on a Zoom call and didn't realise he thought he was only going to be talked to from the waist up, and didn't realise that they were going to show his whole body.
Yes.
And he wasn't wearing any trousers. He was just in his underwear.
Yeah.
And a smart shirt on and tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so it has happened, and there's not much you can do about that.
Yeah, or if it's not like a wardrobe malfunction, it's just something random happening in the background in your Zoom meeting, like the guy whose kids wandered in when he was being interviewed.
And his wife had to rush in and grab him. That was
just like crawled on hands and knees with the kids out the
That was so
door.
funny. That was so funny.
It was hilarious.
I can see in this case why people have gone into "you deserved it" column.
Yeah,
because you should have really got yourself dressed before you joined the Zoom meeting.
Got to be prepared for these things, ladies and gentlemen, in case accidents happen and all that. That way it's
God,
not so bad.
it's the rage, wasn't it? Zoom. Oh my God, you have Zoom everywhere.
Yeah,
all over the place when
workplace,
when we're in the pandemic.
Yeah, at my workplace, the rage is MS Teams.
Yeah, we use Teams a lot at work as well.
Indeed.
Right, next we have Tell Us More. Okay, so I went to get an MRI for preventative care. The diagnosis was great, but I ended up having complications with the contrast, so now I have terrible muscle pain and have to see more doctors. I have mixed feelings.
Oh dear, yeah. Well, medical things never always fun, are they?
No, it's got to be... it's got to be an MRIs are interesting little things being put into that scanner.
I know.
The CAT scan. Yeah, which tries to give a representation of what your body's looking like.
Yeah, it's like an image using magnetic resonance and all that. So
yeah,
indeed, it's funny because obviously like it's such like a big machine. It's like they say like they feed you into the tube.
Yeah.
see it being a bit claustrophobic, that, but yeah. Well, yes. It's also the one where apparently you're not supposed to go within a certain distance of the machine when you're wearing any like metal objects or anything like that.
Yeah. But then what happens if you've got metal objects inside you? You know, if you've had like surgeries or stuff.
Well, you're not supposed to go near it
You're
at all.
not supposed to
then.
go near it at all, yeah.
Indeed.
What do they mean by having complications with the contrast?
I'm not sure.
Isn't the contrast of the MRI?
Yeah.
And it's made you have horrible muscle pain. Right.
Strange. Yeah, I'm not sure of that myself, but well, whatever it is, it sounds like it's just sucks a little bit for the OP and all that.
Yeah, poor OP.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully things get better for you.
Yeah, they do and all that. In slow motion, Phil. Today, I seemingly decided not to remove my foot from the pedal clip of my bicycle until I properly introduced myself to the cement. Oh, this is an old one, I just realised.
2013 one, yeah.
Indeed.
But this is a while ago now.
Yeah. I guess OP just had like a brain fart moment where they didn't quite think and just did.
Oh my God, 10 years old this is.
I know.
Wow, that's unbelievable. That is wow. Yeah, sometimes you think, wow, how are we in 2023 already?
Yeah. Do you remember the halcyon days of 2013?
What was I doing in 2013? I'm just thinking now. Obviously didn't have all the credit. 2013, I just about finishing university.
Yeah, you probably would have been in for your final year of undergraduate, right? Because I would have been, doing my masters by then.
Yeah, I was in the final
Yeah.
to go because obviously in July of that year I was going to go into my first job.
Yeah. I actually would have been doing my masters. It would have been the first year of my PhD. I can't. No, it might have actually.
Yeah,
It
I was in my.
whenabouts in the year.
It depends whenabouts in 2013 this was, because if it was like summertime, it'd have been in the job. But if it was like the January, February time, I'd still be in university.
Yeah. Well, I was doing something postgraduate level, basically.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, indeed.
But yeah, you've got to be careful getting stuck on bikes. Because I've had an interesting incident with a bike. I was on a bike this was when I was younger, and we lived over in Garstang Way, and basically I was having a bike ride with my dad, and unfortunately I went a bit too fast and went down a slope, and I flew over the handlebars.
Yeah.
And my face and nose hit the road, and I had a big nosebleed.
Oof.
So we had to go and get that wiped up.
Yeah, I think I had something similar to that when I was a kid as well, like going over the handlebars of a bike. But except I think, if I remember correctly, mine wasn't. I was going too fast. I think it was like there was like a large stone on the ground that my wheel hit, and it just caused the bike to threw me over the freaking front of the bike. Yeah, that was fun. I don't really remember it though. It's funny that because you think like a sudden shocking accident like that would stick in your memory, but it actually doesn't. I don't really remember it that well. Really weird.
What is FML's algorithms that make it bring some back like this?
I don't know actually. I guess maybe
and
just
which particular one that picks? Yeah,
maybe just pick some out at random. I don't know.
Could do. Yeah, it could be that. Could be that. But yes, we have to go on the live sucks on that one.
Indeed, yeah. Over to you.
Right, we're doing a flash flood. Oh, in Botswana, right. Before we went out, my 4-year-old brother left the water running in the upstairs bathroom. By the time we came back, there was a flood in our entire house. And yeah, guess who was asked to mop it all up?
Well, I would hope that members of your family maybe chipped in there, OP, because asking you to do it all, that seems a bit, unfair unless maybe there were other things that just needed to be desperately attended to and they couldn't help you.
God.
Don't know, but yeah, so your life sucks on that one. Small kids, yeah, they do silly things. They're learning.
At what point in the bathroom? Because obviously baths and sinks have that little hole, which is designed to stop flooding. Because when the water reaches a certain level, it's supposed to go into that hole and keep it so it never overflows.
Yeah.
So do you not have that functionality?
Or maybe did he just leave the tap on so strong that it couldn't empty fast enough?
And then flooded the house.
Indeed.
It must have been really bad. It flooded the entire house, as you say.
There's going to be one heck of a water bill, that, Phil.
Oh God, oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to think of how much the water bill's going to jump up there.
Indeed, yeah.
That's why I'm always scared whenever I go and turn the tap off.
Yeah.
I'm always scared that I've accidentally left it on for a bit, so I just have to stare at it for a bit. Go, yeah, it's definitely not dripping. I've turned it off.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Though then again, I think certain water companies here in the UK, for example, have no right to be having a go at us for leaving our taps running when they freaking have so many damn leaks. Thames Water, looking at you in particular.
Yeah, well, we're with the up here. It's the lovely United Utilities.
Yeah,
they're lovely.
Yes,
lovely,
indeed.
Lovely people.
Yeah, this video was going to be sponsored by Thames Water, but I've just realised that they're no longer going to offer me the cheque now for £5 million. So
they're now sponsored by United Utilities.
Yeah. There we go. Indeed. Time to move. By Anonymous. Today, when a discussion with my roommate veered into politics, he made it clear he thinks I'm an instrument of his oppression because I'm not a communist. I pay rent and utilities and buy groceries. He and his wife take up most of the space in the apartment, and I keep the secret that she never stopped cheating. Ooh.
Oh, there's some conflicts going on here.
Yes, indeed. Oof. Right. That's nice that, you pay the rent, you pay the utilities, you buy the groceries, and he, I'm guessing, doesn't really make any effort towards that, and then has the gall to say that you're oppressing him or something.
Oh God!
Oh,
why
dear.
does everything? Why does everything have to go into a communist front? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Some people get way too into politics sometimes, to the point where they start seeing. They start getting paranoid and they start thinking everyone's out to get them and all that.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, there's that as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
But you're keeping a little secret as well, it seems, which is very, very intriguing.
Yeah. Indeed.
But
so I'd say your life sucks just because, the roommate has been a bit of a douche. What's up there, Phil? You alright?
No, yeah, I'm just thinking. So he's with this person as a roommate, but he's also got his wife there as well.
Yeah.
It's like a threesome. No, not quite a threesome.
Not quite that, but yeah. Unless it is that there is a bit of a sort of hanky-panky on here. Is the wife cheating with the OP?
Oh God! Oh, hey,
plot twist.
Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yes, that would be something. That would.
Okay.
Indeed. Well, your life sucks, we'll say on that one then. Over to Phil.
Okay. So I'm doing the get on with it. I went to the supermarket to buy my weekly groceries and only realised after a long queue at the checkout, then having the cashier scan my entire cart, that I'd forgotten my purse. I had to leave everything behind and walk out empty-handed while everyone in line behind me gave me dirty looks.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's
okay.
one of those things I think that you're always afraid of, aren't you? Whenever you go out to the shops, irrationally afraid that you've forgotten your wallet or you've forgotten your card or your cash or whatever. And you're like, did I bring it with me? Oh yeah, it says in my pocket.
Well, I thought that maybe you could get the cashier to hold on to the items, but while you rush home to go and get your purse and come back.
Well, depends how far your home is and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just one of
Well,
those things.
you shouldn't be too far from a supermarket, should you, at the end of the day? I mean, everyone usually lives
Depends where you
closely.
live. Yeah. I mean, if you live in like some rural area where you're in the middle of nowhere, then that's a bit of a problem. But
Bit of a problem for you to go, yeah.
Indeed.
So you might have to go out again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they'd have to think if they've got any items that need to be in a fridge or freezer, they'll have to put them back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, this is an indication, I think, of how British we are and how we love queuing and we don't want to sort of like hold up people in the queue behind us and all that. I remember in my last weekly grocery shop earlier this week, I was going through the checkout and I had like a packet of crackers and I didn't notice it when I picked it up, but the cashier pointed out to me and she said there's actually a tear in the packet and technically they're open, and she said, do you want to go and get like a fresh packet? And I was so sort of like against the idea of holding anything up. I was like, oh no, it's alright, I'll just leave it. I was like, I could have easily just been given the option there of just quickly nipping back to the aisle where the crackers are and just getting a fresh one, but now I was like, oh no, I don't want to hold up the queue and all that.
Or someone could have injected it with poison.
Well, I didn't take it. I just said I'll leave that.
I had to go back because I told you about my incident with the salmon jerky that I bought.
Yes.
Yeah, I bought some salmon jerky, opened it up, and it was all completely mouldy.
Yeah.
So I had to bring it back, and they replaced it for me and gave me a £5 like sort of gift cardy thing. So that was very nice.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, I mean, I'd say your life sucks on that OP, but try not to space out in future and forget.
Yeah, just be a bit careful.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Ignore. Okay, well, we'll ignore that one. No.
We'll ignore that one, yeah.
No. Today I was at a job interview when my phone started ringing. It was my mum, so I quickly hit ignore, which was probably for the best since she was obviously drunk. She left a voicemail in which she sang "Happy birthday" to me. It's not my birthday.
Oh dear.
Oh,
She's
dear.
she's having a bit of a good time, was your mum then?
Yeah.
Having a bit of a tipple.
Indeed. Yes. Yeah. It's So is the sort of the subtext here that maybe she's a bit of an alcoholic potentially?
Yeah. Oh, are you
it's-
reading into things? Are you assuming?
I'm assuming a bit here because it's just if you're in a job interview, I feel like that would be during the day, right?
Yeah,
At a time when you're unlikely to be drinking. So I don't know. It just feels like maybe there's a bit more to the story potentially
Yeah, they could very well be.
than we're getting here. Maybe
Oh,
I don't know.
I must say it's a bit of an obnoxious and annoying song. Is the Happy Birthday song?
Yes. Happy birthday to you and all that. Indeed.
It's also owned, did you know, by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
They've got the copyrights to it as well,
Indeed.
which is interesting. What I do hate is if you go out for a meal and then the staff start singing Happy Birthday, like, no, please don't, please don't.
I don't want to draw attention drawn to myself, thank you. Yeah. I know that at Guy's Thatch Hamlet in Billsborough, you could get them to bring you a birthday cake, and they would basically bring out the birthday trumpet.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, that was shit. That.
I know. It's just like, it's only really fun if you're an extrovert kind of person, because of course, as soon as they start singing along and all that, it's like the whole restaurant then, their focus is on you, including all the other clientele. And I can imagine if you're a bit of an introverted person, that's not fun. It's just like, I don't want this attention.
Just sit down
Yeah.
and stop looking at me. Have your pizza.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so that's a Your Life Sucks OP. So,
Right.
indeed.
The Sounds of Spring, which is from 2014.
Okay.
As I awoke, the sun was shining, the birds were tweeting, and police sirens were wailing at a drug bus next door.
The sounds of spring.
Oh, the beautiful sounds
Indeed.
of spring.
Yes.
Lovely, that's what we like to hear. That
Indeed.
happens daily. I hear the sun. I hear the sun. Oh, I must
You
have
hear the
very
sun, eh?
good I've
Yeah.
got very
If you can hear the burning of all that
I hear
hydrogen.
the sun. I hear the sun. I watch the birds. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wake up every day, open the curtains. Oh, look at the sun, beautiful. Oh, the birds. Oh, look at that person getting arrested there for some cocaine possession.
Yeah. So if you hear the sun and watch the birds, do you smell the police sirens?
You smell the
Use some
police
other-
sign. Well, you'll certainly
other
smell
sense.
the drugs, won't you?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I tell you what, does have a fucking distinctive smell. Weed,
Yeah,
marijuana.
it does.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you can smell it on people straight away. And I remember when I was in university, my roommate smoked
Yeah.
marijuana, and my god, it's like a weird, planty, odd
Yeah.
smell.
It is. It's very distinct.
Funny thing is, he put a sock over the smoke alarm, so it will never get detected.
Oh
Yeah,
dear. Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
because that would have gone straight off.
Yeah, with me it's a similar story. Again, I found out how it smells in university when I was in a lecture hall, and like there's a guy like 2 seats down from me who's like sort of hunched over doing something very discreet, and I'm like looking at him out the corner of my eye, and I can tell from the smell. I can't actually see it, but I can smell it, and I think that's got to be weed.
Yeah,
something
you've
that
got
he's
to be
got
very
there.
careful. You
Yeah.
don't get caught, mate. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. I just thought like this is such a weird and stupid place to do it, like in the middle of a lecture, when everyone around you can probably hear you because they're all being quiet because they're trying to listen to the lecturer standing at the front and all that.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
odd
It
time
is a
to be
weird smell,
rolling
isn't
up.
it?
Yeah,
It is a weird smell.
Yeah.
It's a very peculiar smell, is weed.
indeed. Yeah. Your Life Sucks OP on that one. Yeah.
Right.
Time to leave. Today, I was meeting my girlfriend's parents for the first time. When I went to shake her dad's hand, I broke his watch.
Fucking hell, are you a bodybuilder or
I know.
something? How strong are you?
How strong's your grip, OP? How'd you do
I
that?
know.
Flipping heck.
How'd you
Like,
break his watch?
you're supposed to shake his hand, not his entire arm or something.
No, bloody hell, we got the Rock here.
I know. Flipping heck. Good lord. Yeah, I mean, that's awkward. That makes for an awkward moment, especially if it's like a freaking family heirloom watch that's been like passed down
Oh god, that'd be awful, wouldn't it?
generations. Imagine that. Yeah.
God.
Ooh, yes.
How about what was the extent of the damage?
Oh, yeah.
That was very
Yeah.
extreme. Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, it's Your Life Sucks, but maybe next time be a bit more careful, I would say.
But yeah, be a bit more careful. I think that's,
Yeah.
that's the main thing we can get from this. Good
Indeed.
hell.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, not much more to say on that one.
Right, prove it. Today, my workplace demanded a doctor's note to prove that I can't stand for long periods and would benefit from a desk job. I guess my above-the-knee amputation and a spinal surgery scars don't count as evidence, but a piece of paper from a doctor is just fine.
Yeah, sometimes ableism still alive and well, ladies and gentlemen, even when someone clearly needs adjustments.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you clearly see that there's an issue here.
Yeah.
Why is it that this is the thing? I think this is the thing in the US. They always need. Oh, you got to have a doctor's note. You got to have a doctor's note.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you've got an above the knee amputation, you can clearly see there's something wrong.
Yeah, and then,
You can clearly see you can't stand.
Indeed.
I haven't got something to fucking stand on.
Oh dear.
Do you expect me to stand on the nub of my leg?
I mean, part of me wonders if it's just like bureaucracy gone mad, that kind of thing, where it's like, oh no, we've got a procedure, you need to stick to this, even when clearly, you know, the answer to the question that we're trying to ask is pretty obvious. Yeah. Your life sucks on that one, OP.
I think it is, yeah.
Indeed. Pump it up. Today I'd signed up to try a workout class at the gym. However, as soon as the instructor started the class, I realised it was much more intense than I had anticipated. I ended up passing out and had to be carried out of the class by the instructor.
Ooh,
Oof.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, with workout classes, surely there are different sort of levels.
Yeah.
If it's a bit more intense, maybe you can find one that's a bit
Less
more of
intense,
a lower level. Yeah.
And yeah, I was about to say, like, I would have thought with workout classes they would be sort of advertised as whether they're sort of being at like beginner level or advanced.
Intermediate, advanced, yeah, that sort of things.
Indeed.
And obviously, at the gym I go to, because I go to the gym, there's loads of workout classes going on all the time, and you can see, the intensity of them.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, oh God, there's so much shouting.
Yeah.
You're just trying to be on the bike for a bit. Or you're trying to do some weights, and all of a sudden, yeah, let's go, let's work it. Come on now, yeah. Oh, and then the music is like bellowing out. And you're like, help.
The Mr. Motivator wannabe.
Yeah, you can see them through the window of the studio that they're in. You know, jumping up and down and on the step up things as well.
Sort of had an image in my head then of like you're looking through the glass and you just see like a yoga class and everyone's like teetering precariously in different poses, things like that.
It's funny when the instructors start shouting at them. Okay, everyone, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go, come on now.
Burn that flab, yes. Indeed. Yeah. Well, that's your life sucks on that one, but maybe next time, just try and see if you can find a class that's more at your ability level, to say, rather than jumping in at the deep end. There you go. Yeah.
Right, something about fish and cats. Today, I finally met my dream woman, a smoking hot, green-eyed, petite redhead. Or so I thought. I met her online, and she turned out to be a 22-year-old guy trolling me. The worst part is that I separated from my wife for this girl. She won't take me back, no matter how much I beg and plead.
Wow, you left your wife for just a random girl you met online, and who turned out not even to be a girl? What?
Oh, you got utterly catfished.
Yeah. I mean, were there marital problems going on here with the wife or something? Like, I feel like there's more to this story than we're hearing here.
Oh, God, look at the percentage of you deserved it.
I think I can understand why there's a lot of widey eyes on that one. Because it seems kind of sus, just saying.
Yeah, oh God, that's big. That's big sus, isn't it?
Indeed it is,
That's crazy. You must, like you said, there must have been some sort of problems going on.
Yeah.
Even if it's your gym, why would you go with someone who's? There's always going to be someone playing around with you on the internet, as they say. Nobody knows you're a dog.
Indeed, and all that. Yeah. God, it's a strange one, that. Yes, sus. Like I say, no, I'm not trying to make an Among Us reference there. I'm saying it's sus.
No, it is. But so I'm afraid,
Phil.
that is what you deserved it. You shouldn't have done that.
Yes,
I can see why your wife won't take you back.
Yeah, you freaking numpty. There we go.
Oh,
right.
numpty.
Afraid that probably sounds like a widey eye. Our first widey eye there, I'm thinking.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. Says Habit. Today, this is another old one, 2011, okay. Today I learned that the only reason most of my students come to my lectures is that they have a running bet on how many times I say okay in 2 hours. It was 137 last week.
We've got a bit of a habit there.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder, someone else who has a habit, you know.
That could be, Everybody has a verbal tick, something that they do say. It's kind of like a filling thing, isn't it?
For me, it's mostly like saying all the time.
Yeah.
We say that quite a bit.
Indeed. Yeah, everyone has one. We've all been there, OP. And yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that seems to be the only reason they come to your lectures, not because they're engaging, but
they want to engage in education. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be. I wonder how that goes. Welcome to today. Okay, we're going to be looking at what goes on here. Okay, and right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's. I just say your life sucks, but maybe also I just want to review your teaching style potentially, just to try and jazz it up a bit, maybe just in case.
From one lecturer to another. There you go.
Indeed. Well, yeah. On to the next one then.
Nervous Nelly. I went to the dentist for a routine cleaning. As the dentist was working on my teeth, he accidentally sprayed water all over my face. I couldn't stop laughing nervously, which made the dentist think I was choking. He ended up calling for backup, and I had to explain that I was just laughing.
Well, that's more of like a "that's hilarious" one, or "that's amusing."
Oh, you've brought it back! Yay! There it is. There's our favourite. That's hilarious. Indeed. Yeah. Oh dear. That's. But as long as you explained it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you explained it.
Indeed.
Oh, that reminds me. I haven't fucking been to the dentist in ages. Oh, God, I haven't been in absolutely ages. I think it's been well over maybe a couple of years or so.
Yeah, that's a bit of a while. I'll go back. Yeah. Indeed.
Because they need to. It's good for them to keep checking you out.
Yeah, go to the hygienist so you can get bollocked for not flossing and all that.
Oh, God, they always bollock you. Even if your teeth are absolutely perfect, you still get bollocked by the dentist. They always find something. And then they do this random thing. You know when they're looking at your teeth and they start saying to their assistant, yep, 36F down, 2 left, 36 9 4 6 going across now, 6 24 7. What?
Yeah. I guess these numbers mean something if you're a dentist.
I've told you about my story of my dentist who I found said an absolutely ridiculous thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if to tell the viewers. Oh God, I had a dentist who I went and he was looking at my teeth and then once he done, he goes, "Do you eat biscuits?" I went, "Yeah." Oh, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be eating biscuits. It's very childish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
that immediately gave up, and I went to find a new dentist after that.
Yeah, he could have just said, maybe just, you might want to just cut down on the number of biscuits rather than just phrasing it like that, which just comes across as a bit patronising. Yeah,
it is, and I'm sorry, dentist. They're not childish. I think I've seen loads of grown adults eating biscuits.
Yeah.
And have you noticed the supermarket stores are full of biscuits?
Yeah.
There is no hope in hell that you're ever going to make me give up a milk chocolate digestive or a Oreo. Yeah. Come on now.
What you should have done there, Phil, you should have had a
Come on now.
You should have had a packet of biscuits on you ready for that, and then the moment he says it, just pull one out and just bite it in his face.
I should have done that.
Assert dominance.
Well, look at you. I've got one right here, you bastard.
Hum.
Job.
There we go. Yeah.
Also, I never understood why. When for little kids, they always seem to give them a lollipop at the end. Surely it must have been a sugar-free one.
It must have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a reward for sitting still for a while because you know what kids are like, especially young ones.
Dentists weren't nice, bet. A dentist's worst nightmare: get the sherbet dip, sherbet fountain. Yeah. Oh dear.
All that sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, yeah, that's your life sucks on that one, but at the same time, kind of amusing, and it was harmless, so no harm done. Right, my body hates me. Today I was dumped once again, all because I had to cancel a date due to a fibromyalgia flare-up that confined me to bed for a few days. This happens with every guy I get close to. I think I need to come to terms with the fact I shouldn't even bother dating, and that'll be alone with my cats forever. Oh, don't think like that, OP.
No, don't think like that. No, there are medical things like this that happen. Fibromyalgia, I believe, is a sort of muscle pain.
Yeah, and keep trying. Eventually you'll meet that one person who understands the situation and keeps trying despite it. Yeah.
If it was me, I'd be totally understanding, right? Because I've got medical issues myself, so I'd be totally understanding, right? That's fair enough. If it's flaring up, stay in bed.
We'll reschedule.
We'll go out. We'll go out if it's like a date, we'll go out another day.
Indeed, yeah. So I think if they're seriously dumping you just over that, you're probably dodging a few bullets there.
Yeah.
Because they don't sound like they're particularly
Big bullet
understanding
there.
people.
Big bullet being shot out of an AK-47 on that one.
Yeah, indeed. Your life sucks, definitely there, OP. Indeed, worth sympathies.
Okay, right. Next one is out of pocket. Today I woke up in my boss's sofa. In your boss's
In it?
sofa?
Do you
You
mean
were
on
actually
it?
inside it. Well, bloody hell, how did you fit in there? I was covered in vomit, my head was hurting too much, and the only thing I can remember from the party the day before was that I was holding hands with my boss. I thought the story ended there, but turns out I bit him on the neck. Not once, not twice, but thrice.
Well, I mean, kudos for using the word thrice. But, yeah, that sounds like one massive office party that went a bit crazy.
Yeah, oh god, office parties.
Yes.
Oh my god, they can get a bit too in deep. You got to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Try not to get too drunk at office parties, because, you don't want to be friggin' hooking up with your boss, because that could be very awkward.
Yes, but
later down
biting
the
on the
line.
neck. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Again, I'm thinking this is going to be a second you deserved it.
Yeah.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, keep that drink in moderation, please.
Also, are you secretly a vampire?
Oh, maybe that's the secret here. Oh no. Dear
Yeah,
me.
maybe that's trying to get his
Yeah.
blood. Oh, blood time.
Indeed. Did you find your boss's body in the office toilets later on, with 2
Yeah.
puncture wounds on his neck? Dearie me. Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh no,
Hmm?
they haven't got fired for this, have they? Because just the
well,
title,
hopefully not,
out
yeah.
of pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they could have been actually. Now I think
Hopefully
about it.
not.
Oof,
Okay.
yeah. Can you describe the item? Today, after I ordered a sex toy on Amazon, spicy, it's the only cancelled order I've had an issue not receiving a refund with quickly. Now I may need to talk to customer service about it. Oh dear.
Oh, it's our first spicy one actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting conversation with customer service.
Well, here's the thing.
Uh,
Those customer service reps who you talk to, they've probably heard all kinds of things. And it's just
Yeah.
a call, so it's pretty
Yeah.
anonymous. Don't worry about it too much. Yeah. You can have a
that's
laugh
the
with
thing,
it.
isn't it? They'll have heard loads of things and all sorts of interesting things. So you just have to say you've done it, and each to their own, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Instead of ordering them on Amazon, why don't you order them on like one of the specialist sites like Love Honey or something? That way, if something goes wrong, the person you're speaking to will be someone who knows you're buying a sex toy. Might just make it a bit less awkward.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, there's that as well, isn't there?
Yes,
You've got to
that.
think.
Indeed.
Okay.
Sorry, we're not sponsored by Love Honey or anything, ladies and gents. I just name dropped them because why the hell not?
Did name drop them there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have sex.
Right. Touch Grass from 2012. I was playing an online game in nothing but my boxers when suddenly a girl joined my team. I immediately felt embarrassed and put some pants on. There were no webcams involved. I need to get out more.
That's an amusing one, that one.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know what the 14,000 You Deserved It ones are about. Like, some people clearly don't see the humour in it. And
Did
just
you
like,
think you're on a Zoom call?
yeah. Indeed, yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, let a guy play an online game in nothing but his pants, bringing in the privacy of his own home.
Yes, you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
But if your webcam has been turned on, maybe they're spying on you. The FBI, the NDA, the LFT, the GDY, the whatever, all of them.
Wow, there's some
TSA.
agencies there. The TSA, the Transportation Security Agency,
Yeah, they're
might be
after
spying
this
on
lot.
some random guy in the Philippines playing an online game in his
Exactly.
undershorts. Yes, certainly, for reasons. Who knows?
Oh dear, that's hilarious. We need this new button. Come on, FML website owners, get that button on.
Indeed. Your life sucks there, OP, yeah. Burden. Today, my girlfriend suggested that she needs a cuddle buddy because I'm never home to spend with her. I have to work 2 jobs to pay the bills because she keeps calling in sick from her job. Oh dear.
Oh.
Might want to have a word with her and just say, look, can you just actually, maybe just lift a finger a bit potentially here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
working 2 jobs. Yeah, I do know that in the over there. Well, this one's in Canada actually. I don't know if it's quite about the US. No, in the US they have to work more than 1 job because the standard of living is so extremely high.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the same in Canada.
I'm assuming
It might
from
be.
the fact that sick is in quotations, that essentially the implication here is that she's not ill at all. She's just plain truant.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be in a job. You need to know that she'll get fired then eventually if it keeps trying to be sick.
Yeah. If they cotton on that something's going on here, that could be a bit of a problem, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's a big problem. Life sucks there.
Yeah, definitely. Right.
Okay, next is Sorry Sweaty. Today I was late for a job interview, so I got a taxi to get there. Then the driver got lost and ended up taking me to the wrong address. By the time I got to the right location, I was 20 minutes late and I had sweat stains on my shirt. To make matters worse, the interviewer was my ex, who I had a messy breakup with.
Yikes. Oh dear.
Oh. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, that's just one of those days by the sound of it.
Murphy's Law come into full effect there.
I think we've all had days like that where it's just for some reason everything goes wrong. One thing after
Everything's
another.
gone badly wrong there. Yes, sorry about that. And then, but really, depending on, I mean, even if your interview is fantastic, it doesn't matter if they're your ex. They should still, consider you.
Indeed.
Good if you've got the experience and everything as well.
Yeah. Or maybe, you never know, maybe if you believe in fate, maybe this is fate's way of saying you don't want this job because your ex who you had a messy breakup with is there.
Yeah, well, there's that too, isn't there?
Yeah. But again, we don't believe in fate, so forget that.
Okay.
Yeah. Tight git. Today, my kid's dad grumbled and complained about having to help me out buying clothes for him because he was sure he just gave me money for clothes last year. I thought it'd be fairly obvious that a 4-year-old would eventually need bigger clothes to accommodate the fact they are still growing.
Yes, you've got to get bigger clothes.
Dad's a bit of a tightwad. Oh dear.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Kids go through a lot of clothes.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You're growing and growing and growing. I remember back in the days when we had to go and shop for school clothes, all the back to school stuff. Yeah. Oh God, that was awful.
Yeah,
getting all the back to school stuff.
It's still the start of the summer holidays, and already they've got the back to school stuff going out. And when you're a young kid,
you
start seeing that. You're like,
what's going on there?
Yeah. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Just have a word with him and tell him, his kid is going to grow. His kid's going to need new clothes.
You need clothes. You've got to keep it going.
Absolutely. Your life sucks on that one.
Okay, player. Today, another woman tagged my husband in a couple's day photo montage on Instagram. Some of the photos were taken during those business trips he was having, including when he travelled due to his grandpa passing away. We have 3 children, and I gave birth to our last daughter a month ago.
Uh-oh, someone sounds like they're cheating.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, that woman's sort of grassed him out as well there.
Indeed.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Ooh, revealing.
Yep, I think there's going to be an awkward word with hubby here.
When he comes back, especially when he's doing these lying things. Oh dear, we've said it multiple times. Why do people cheat? If you feel it's not working, you need to have maybe a sit down and a chat, and maybe go elsewhere. Because sometimes you do come back as well.
Yeah. So your life sucks on that one. Nobody wants to be in that position. Indeed.
Nope. Okay.
Thank you for your service. This is from 2014 by a pooper scooper from Guam. Okay. Today I realised that my dog has more work experience than I do. He's a retired military working dog and I have a master's degree. Ooch. Yes.
Oh, I've got to agree with you. What arseholes, what stupid, imbecilic people would go and get a master's degree? Fucking hell. What? No one would ever do something as stupid as that. No.
I feel like you're making a jibe there, Phil, at someone who could possibly be in this Skype call.
Oh, who could be that?
Who could that be, eh?
Well, actually, you've got one further.
Got the old
DPH.
DPH, yes. The DPH, HP, PD, PH,
That's
PhD.
the one, yeah. It's got many different letters added onto it as well.
Yes, yes, indeed. It's unfortunate. You do hear a lot of graduates being unable to get jobs because of terrible job market. And he said jog markets then. Job market.
Terrible. Yeah, the job market isn't great sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't think it was that way in 2014 either.
No. I can't imagine what it would have been like in Guam, but yes. There you go, yes. When your dog has more work experience than you do. How unfortunate.
Good old dogs.
Yep.
Right. Hang in there. Today I've been dealing with painful lymphedema and I'd finally get a doctor's appointment, but they called and cancelled last minute. Here's to another week being in pain.
Ouch. It feels like we've had a couple of medical ones this time round, haven't we?
Yes, we have, haven't we? Yes, and painful stuff, yeah. The human body, as lovely as it is, it could certainly get some ailments, can't it?
It can.
I'm afraid that's what happens, and it's a shame that it does happen like this.
Indeed. So your life sucks on that one, definitely, OP. No one wants to be in that situation where they have clearly a condition that is causing pain, and they just want to get it resolved. Only something comes along that delays the resolution.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Selective boner. It's time for a spicy fill. Today, my wife's stepsister asked if she could join us in a 3-way. My wife actually said yes, but we're both gym addicts, so I like toned girls like my wife. So even though sister is a lovely lady, I'm not going to be able to get a boner for someone 10 stone overweight.
Oh my goodness me, this is a bit of a very spicy one.
Very spicy one, and also maybe a little bit sort of insulting to the wife's stepsister. But
yeah, that's a bit bloody
yeah.
hell. Throwing out your standards there, are you a bit?
I know.
What you wanted? That's
Yeah.
a bit extreme.
I feel like in this FML, you could have just said, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do a three-way, and you probably would have got a lot of sympathy there. But the sudden jibe at someone's physical appearance, I think, was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, that's what it's gone to. You deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, yeah, on that basis, I think, I can understand why people have gone YDI on that one.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you're saying. Don't be nasty to
Don't be
people.
rude.
Don't be rude.
Indeed.
Okay, Cat Mojo. Today my cat has always been rather antisocial, but after his first trip to the vet since getting fixed, he's become talkative, clingy and goofy. I'd enjoy it if not for the fact that he's nearly hurt himself several times because he keeps doing stupid shit. He might need to go back to the vet at this rate.
Wow, I would have thought that getting him fixed would probably actually make him a bit more sedate, but
No, not in
clearly
this
not.
case.
No.
Oh, funny, aren't they, cats? They can
Yes.
they can be very interesting.
They can indeed, yes.
Got to be careful that he's not hurting himself too much.
Yeah.
And I mean, since he's been fit, I mean, what can the vet do additional?
I'm just trying to think. What
Maybe
can
give
they
some
do?
medication.
Sedatives or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you'll have
I know the
some
vets
on
can
that
be expensive. That's the issue.
one. Oh yeah, they
Got to
can
be
do.
careful. Maybe you're supposed to get. That's why it's probably best to get pet insurance, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Insure that cat. There we are. Insure
Okay.
the moggy. Yeah. Ungrateful. Today I got a care package for graduation. Among the stuff inside was a toolbox. I never took shop classes or showed any interest in them because of severe disability. I also got a Snickers bar. I hate peanut butter. I even got a bunch of clothes hangers. I had more than enough as it was.
Oh,
Wow.
goody. So it's all a load of stuff that you don't need or
Yeah.
don't. Or
I mean,
can't.
I can see why people have put you deserved it, because it does feel a bit sort of entitled a bit, this one. Yes, I mean, I can understand, maybe being a bit put off about the toolbox, given that, you do have a severe disability that
But you can't do.
precludes you.
Yeah, but the Snickers bar, okay, you hate peanut butter. That's not as bad as if we'll give you a bit more sympathy if you're allergic to peanut
Yeah, indeed.
But since you're not really allergic, yeah.
This could have been a Your Life Sucks, but it's just, I feel like that sort of undertone of being a bit entitled just makes it a bit...
Apart from the first one, yeah. The first
Yeah.
one we can understand, but the second two, yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting a bit like, okay, sure. So I'm a bit sort of in the middle on that one there.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Anything is food if you're brave enough, from 2010. While in line at the water park, I looked down to see my 3-year-old daughter chewing on a used band-aid. Oh dear, infections galore there.
Yikes! Oh dear. You have a strong word with her there about not just chewing on things she sees on the floor.
God only knows what's going to be on that.
Ooh,
Oh, dear.
yes, that's yeah. Your life sucks, and so does your daughter's life.
So yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2011.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay.
Yes. Enough
Right.
about that one.
The last one.
The last one.
Yes.
No
this is the last
friends,
one.
no problems. Today I realised the only things I do are work and sleep. My only friends are co-workers who I make small talk with. I live alone, so I've got nothing there either. I can't remember the last time I felt happy or spoke to someone. Every day is just a blur. I have no hobbies, no goals. Getting older is so fun, right? Ooh, that's a depressing one.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are suffering a bit from, it sounds a bit like there's a bit of depression going on here. Maybe you need to have a word with the doctor.
Yeah, might just be
Yeah.
worth having a word with a therapist or something, or just a counsellor, someone who can maybe help you, deal with your feelings, maybe, and maybe you just need to think about potentially putting yourself, finding ways of getting out there and meeting new people. By
Yeah.
the sound of it, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what we need to do, because there's many things you can do. You can get there's clubs as well. You can join, and various different events as well that you might be able to see, and maybe see what else. If you've got any siblings or family, can they recommend any things you can do or people you can meet?
Yeah, and things like meeting new people. That could be like not necessarily signing up to a dating site, but signing up to like a site and just specifying, you're looking for potentially friendship or something.
Yeah.
Or it could be, like Phil says, finding a club or something to do. Or it could even, I'm sure there's even like charities out there that offer just, sociable like chat services, things like that.
Or even events, yeah. There's all sorts of events you can do if you're interested in a certain hobby.
Yeah.
But you need to maybe have a look at some hobbies that you could do or you might be interested in.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
So, sucks, your life sucks on that one, OP. No one likes being in that place, but, there are things you can try and do to kind of help yourself out of that rut and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Well, thanks for joining me there, Phil.
Well, that's been another good little session of FML.
It has been, yeah. And I hope you guys have enjoyed listening in there, and leave your thoughts down in the comments if there's anything that struck you about any of those FMLs. And in the meantime, we'll start wrapping up here. So Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is of course always appreciated. But other than that, there's the two of us signing off now. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Who's sniffling? Who's having a little cry? Oh, you're right, you're probably in there then. Well, that's one way of responding to my question, I guess. See, someone's been conveniently blocking off the hallway. I was just coming to comfort you and see if you were okay. I was going to ask you if you needed anything. I don't know, a cup of tea, maybe? Don't throw a freaking table at me. Good lord. Grateful sod. Heck. Oh, you're there. Class, please assemble. Today we're going to learn how to escape from Silent Hill. Hello. She's doing the classic horror thing of her